Being a mom is not an excuse for you not to be able to make money on the online space, especially in this time where everybody can be able to get a piece of their pie and you are still sitting on this. I'm here to give you a full detailed information on how you can get started. You do not need to be a tech savvy. You do not need to have technical skills. You just need to start with whatever you have, and I'm going to show you exactly how to go about it. So this is exactly how we are going to do this. First thing is I need you to go and gather whatever skills or passion you have. So when I'm talking about a skill or a passion, I'm literally saying something you are good at, because you see, you do not have to have technical skills for you to make money. You don't have to have virtual assistant, social media marketing skills. No, you can just be able to have the skills that you normally have at home. Cooking is a skill, cleaning the house, organizing, all these are skills that you do not need to learn in a technical way. But if you want to improve, or maybe you have social media marketing skills and you want to improve them, then you can go and join Coursera. It is an online platform that allows you to be able to learn short skills that you can be able to learn in the next 3 months and acquire this skills certification, and then you are good to go. Okay, so after you have identified a skill you have, maybe you're good with the social space, maybe you're good with cooking, that is the first step. Now we want to nurture that skill. You do not have to be perfect at it, you just need to identify it. And in all this, when you are discovering, I want you to be able to ask yourself, this skill that you have, is it a skill that someone is willing to pay you for? Because most of the time you may be having a skill that someone is not willing to pay you for. So you need to be able to understand, the skill I have, is it still marketable? Are people still willing to buy and buy from me, buy that skill and invest in that skill? Okay, you need to be able to understand that. The second thing is I need you to put yourself out there and talk about it. I need you to talk as loud as you can about it. And when I say talk, it necessarily doesn't mean you creating content in terms of videos. You can talk about it by writing. People write on LinkedIn and they actually grow an audience. People write on Twitter. People write blog posts. So you do not have to talk physically, but if you are good at talking, then take the camera and talk. Don't overthink it. So many people think that they need to show up, in the sense that they need to have a good camera, good light, all these things that are very technical for you to start your content creation. No, you need just to have the phone that you have, a tripod, and at times it's not even necessarily, but if you can afford a tripod, start with that and show up consistently. Like, show up like it's no one's business. Okay, create that content consistently on your channels, on different platforms, and show up and let people see you consistently. Let people be familiar with your face, because the more people see you, the more people will trust you. Okay, so let people see you consistently. Let people be able to see you create that. If you are creating vlogs on how to be a mother, if you're creating vlogs on cooking, if you're creating vlogs on organizing your house, if you're creating vlogs on simple things, you don't have to overthink. If you're creating vlogs on how your journey to, working from home has been, how you're starting your journey from working from home, look for something and create and be consistent and show up consistently on your channels, because that is how you can be able to earn people's trust. After you have done all this, that is when you can start thinking about monetizing that skill. That is when you can start putting yourself out there in saying that, okay, now I have a skill, I want to be able to monetize it. Okay, if it's cooking, How then can I monetize cooking? There are so many ways. The first one is by actually offering this service. Now that you have been cooking, people know you, people have familiarized themselves with you. They know that you cook good African food, you cook good snacks, good Indian food. They can be able to trust you to cook for them. So you offering it as a service, a home service, where you cook for them and then you make deliveries to their home and they pay you for that. If you are creating content about working from home, you can be able to say, I have been walking through this journey of working from home as a virtual assistant. I offer virtual assistant services. People will trust you, people will listen to you, and you can, when you offer these services, someone can reach out and be like, you're a virtual assistant, I want your help in this and this. So the first way is offering a service. Whatever it is you're doing, look for a way in which you can offer a service from that. The second one is offering a digital product. I always say a digital product because it is one of the best passive incomes you can be able to create, and it can pay you on a regular basis. So when it comes to creating digital products, Canva should be your best friend. They have great templates that you can be able to copy and paste and place all the ideas there. And again, AI is here to help and make work easier for you. You do not have to overthink about everything that you need to place on your ebook, on your courses. Use things like ChatGPT to help you come up with a structure, a formula on the kind of ebook that you need to write in your niche. Okay, so it can be an ebook, it can be a recipe book if you're doing cooking, whatever it is. It can be a guide, it can be a checklist, whatever it is that you can be able to create and package it as a digital product that you can sell. And there are so many platforms you can get started with for free. Some of them that I have been using is VENDBLUE. I'll leave a link to them down here below. I also would encourage you to go for Seller. It's also a good one. So get started with those and start selling digital products, and you do not have to pay anything. It's free of charge when it comes to selling on those platforms. They will just cut you an amount of charge. There's just a charge that they will take from you after you have made a sale. Another thing is creating YouTube videos. So instead of you just creating short videos either on your TikTok, your Instagram, you can create long form videos on YouTube. So if you're someone who is cooking, don't just cook and then post it on Instagram and TikTok and let it be. Start posting on YouTube. Gain that audience, gain those watch hours, and then YouTube will start paying you on Google AdSense. That is another stream of income. The fourth one is through brand partnership. When brands see that you have an audience that they can sell to, they will want to work with you. So this is something you have built. This is an audience you have built that they trust you. So this brand needs to use you. They need to get to you so that they can be able to get to their audience. So that's why I say when you are creating content, you need to be able to understand what problem are you trying to solve and in what who are your audience. Because when you're able to understand the problem and your audience, it will be easier for you to be able to tackle these other things. It will be easier to create a digital product. It will be easier to attract more people, more followers. It will be easier to attract brands to work with you. So these are a couple of ways that you can be able to use your time. It will not take a lot of time. If you're writing blog posts, it will not take the whole day. You can set aside 2 hours of your day, create a blog post, come up with the keywords, research for those keywords, research for the right things. The second day, write that blog post. The third day, go and market your blog post on places like Pinterest. It has not taken you a whole day. It is just 2 hours of your day, 1 hour of your day, depending on how fast and how quick you can be able to do this. If you are creating videos, again, you can schedule these videos Either you create these videos during at night when your kids are sleeping, during the day when your kids have gone to school, or any time that you have available for you that you can be able to create, and then edit them in places like CapCut. CapCut is one of the best platforms. You can be able to do editing very quick, very fast as a beginner on your mobile phone. You don't need to have a laptop. And then schedule them on places like Buffer, Metrical. These are platforms, these are apps that will allow you to be able to schedule in advance, so you don't have to be showing up every time in posting of all on all platforms, and then you are good to go. The only thing you'll be required to do is now coming and engaging with the comment section with all this. But in all this, when you look at it and you create a schedule for yourself, you can be able to do this. You don't need to have an excuse as a mom. This is possible in 2025. You can be able to create content. You can be able to monetize your skill. You can be able to monetize your passion and make money on the online space, because that is what people are doing out here. Okay,